Thanks all for joining. Nevosh, if you can please start recording. Welcome to our webinar, the first one. We are Kitchen Dev. We are a technology and marketing company focusing on the kitchen and bath industry. Our products, solutions, services, everything is documented on this website. I recommend you guys please visit. Today's main topic is the cabinet and pricing, cabinet pricing and ordering software for retailers and manufacturers. We also have a reputation management product and also a simple kitchen design tool, which is still in development. I shouldn't replace 2020, but it should be a lightweight web quick design tool. We provide solutions for mainly manufacturers and retailers, and also support contractors, builders, and designers. We provide marketing services, design and development services, and reputation management services. We partner up with manufacturers and other players in the industry. 2020 and ProKitchen soon to be our partners, and we are continuing to expand. Today I'm going to give a little more introduction on our company, and then we'll walk you guys through the retailers journey and demo the application for the retailers, and then do the same thing for manufacturers, and then we'll take some questions at the end. You guys can type your questions on the chat window during the call, but essentially we'll open it up at the end, and we'll do the Q&A session. All right, so what is Kitchen Dev? As I just mentioned, we are a technology and marketing company. Our team includes marketing resources and technology resources, developers. I'm the founder and CEO, and my background is mainly in technology. I'm a software architect, certified in Microsoft and Sitecore. I have about 19 years of experience supporting Fortune 500 businesses and also smaller companies. We have been working with the kitchen businesses for the last 6 years. And learned a lot about the industry. Mainly we supported our customers in the online marketing area, but in the last year we started developing products and solving some of the pain points that they have. All right, with that said, what does it look like for the cabinet retailers, the showrooms, kitchen showrooms, and how is the end-to-end flow? The first step would be, since they are physical businesses, they need to attract customers to their showroom. It starts with trying to rank on the first page of the Google, have a good reputation, have a good social media presence. So we support the retailers on all of those areas, and we help them rank on the first page. They get more leads, and we track everything from all the calls, all the form submissions, and we continue to optimize every month, and move them to a better place. We have a couple success stories and ROI metrics on our website. I recommend you guys to check that. So after that first step, after the customer is interested and visits the showroom, the first step, and this is again for cabinets, it's similar for countertops and other, but for cabinets, the first step is taking the measurement. So they need to schedule a measurement appointment, or sometimes customer comes in with a measurement. And then the next step would be showing what's available. And the pain point starts here. The retailers work with multiple vendors. And every vendor has a different way of publishing their catalog. Sometimes they have printed booklets, sometimes it's available on their website. Smaller vendors don't have any of them. And like going between multiple vendors and showing the catalogs is a pain point. So our software solves that problem. Then the next step would be scheduling a design appointment. It could be the same day, it could be any other upcoming day. So some of the retailers use Google Calendar, and we will support integrating into Google Calendar, but all of these dates are managed within the software for a smooth management and orchestration of it, and high visibility for all the designers and sales personnel. And then if after the design is done, it comes the pricing. So some companies price it by just exporting from 2020. But if you want to do a more advanced proposal and pricing options and show it to the customer, you may want to compare different vendors. You may want to give multiple options from the same vendor. You need a sophisticated software. So that's where we come in. And as a next step, customer is introduced with a proposal, a nice visual proposal. And then customer and retailer agrees on the price. And then the dealer has to order these cabinets. And after the cabinets are ordered and delivered, we send a survey to the customer, helping the retailer business to collect photos and reviews for their business. This is crucial because usually after the installation is done, retailers don't have access to the customer's home. By sending a survey and offering some small incentives, they are able to gather reviews and project photos, finished photos, so the retailer can publish it on social media and other channels. And this process is being repeated over and over. So retailers need a centralized and streamlined software to manage this end-to-end flow. Now I'm going to move to the demo and show you how it looks from a retailer's perspective. This is the main page. You go in by visiting the pricing kitchendev.com. If you are not already on trial, you can register for a free trial. After logging in, you are introduced with the dashboard, and in the demo trial version, you are going to find two vendors enabled, TSG and Fablewood. So you can check the catalog and play with it, and the orders you sent will not go to the vendors, but it's a good opportunity for you to explore the software. This is a special demo account that we created, and it's hooked up to a demo manufacturer. So I'm going to show you guys how to create a proposal. As a first step, you select your customer. If you worked with the customer before, you enter you select the customer from the list. But if it's a new customer, you just type in and move to selecting a designer. And then you give your project a description. There are a couple more options, but I'm going to move to next step. Now you are able to select a manufacturer and add a version. The version concept is used in a couple ways. The first one is you may want to have multiple apartments, maybe quoting multiple apartments from the same building, or you may want to have different versions you want to show to your customer from different vendors. And then after customer makes a decision, you delete the other versions and order the version accepted. So we have more than 10 manufacturers at this point, and we are extending the system, but I will pick a demo vendor, which we kind of copied from TSG Forevermark and named it as demo vendor. So I'm gonna name this as a kitchen with island, and click next. You have two options. You can upload a 2020 design, and the steps are documented here. You need to export your design into in text form and then import it in here. Or you can select the door manually. I'm gonna select the door manually. As I mentioned, you are able to set up dates, the design schedule date, measurement schedule date. You are able to change the status from measurement done, design done, proposal done. So these steps are kind of the pipeline in your sales process, and you move in between the stages. And as a manager, as a showroom owner, you can come in and analyze later, like how many proposals I have in still design done, but we didn't sell it yet. So that's a good way of analyzing the pipeline. So once you selected the style, you are adding the parts. And in this case, I'm going to manually add. Again, you have the option to import from 2020. But in this case, I'm going to manually add. As you type, it searches in the demo vendor catalog. And you can type some part of the part code or the description, and you can select the item. As you add the items, you are going to see all the different style options from this vendor. If the color is not available with these parts, it's going to turn into red. But all the other colors, we have it available with these parts, and we are showing the prices. So if your customer, when you are talking with your customer, if they find the 664 expensive and they are flexible, you can say, okay, the KC option is cheaper, and you can flip to that option and continue your proposal with that color. It would be rare because customers are usually determined with their color and style option, but it's nice to have, like, you can, if there are similar styles, you can show them different prices right here. You can turn on and off the assembly option. You can make the whole order as knockdown, and everything will be turned to knockdown, and the prices will be adjusted. You can turn on, and optionally you can even select some parts to be knocked down. If for any reason you want this W1230, maybe a contractor would like to custom assemble this and custom do stuff on that part, for example. So you can turn off. You can add modifications. You can pick from an existing modification. You can add a custom note, or you can add a custom modification. Maybe the modification you want isn't listed on the manufacturer's modification list. So you can ask for a custom modification. And you are able to, right now you are showing all the retail prices, but you are able to turn your multiplier off and see your actual cost. The prices will be updated. And then there are some other options, like you can add your design files, the renderings from the 2020 3D renderings and other floor layout and everything into here and build a nice proposal. There is also a way to create a visual proposal like PowerPoint. I'm not going to get into it now, but we documented this feature on our website, and there's a video that you guys can watch. So it's like a page builder. It's like a PowerPoint slide builder type visual proposal. You can use it for your larger projects, and it really gives a modern layout and and very flexible. You can include upsell, cross-sell, like faucet sinks and other things that you are selling. And you can even create templates that you can use over and over. When you are done with the pricing, you can provide discounts. We have price and discount tiers per customer type. You can enable it. This is optional, but you can give your homeowners as a certain level versus the builders, architects. You can put them at a higher level. And if a salesperson wants to give more discount than what was allowed, there will be a warning and a manager approval will be needed. And then you can also, like similar to QuickBooks, you can adjust the tax rate. Maybe, for some reason they are out of state or something and you don't want to charge tax, or maybe, they are in a different state, so you can adjust the tax. So this is essentially the proposal basics. Now I'm going to talk about, I'm going to show you the versions. Let's say I started with saying that this is kitchen with an island, and I showed my customer, okay, this is 690. If you want it with an island, I assume, one of those parts were an island. So you can quickly duplicate this and rename it without island. And then you can play with the parts. Let's assume this was the island. I removed it. So now you have two versions. The first one is 690. The second one is 429. You can flip in between by clicking on these, and you can show them, and you can continue to customize. Other things you can do, let's say you showed it from one vendor, but you want to show another version from another vendor. So let's say, let's pick TSG. So now we have a version with TSG, and you can add the parts and then continue to compare all these options. Ordering from multiple vendors is not possible. So once you decide on which one to go with, you need to remove the other version. Maybe a little glitch here. Let's go back in from here. All right, there may be an issue with this.
You need to remove it after selecting another one. The active.
Oh, okay, I see the active version. Yeah, we need to look into that, but okay, perfect. Thanks, Nicola. Yeah, you're right. Okay, and then we'll remove this one. Okay, so now we have one version, and I mean, we can order multiple versions from the same vendor, but for simplicity, I'm gonna order this one. If the customer is happy with the price and everything, you accept and you move to the order stage. So if the manufacturer is our customer, if it's a kitchen dev customer, the integration is seamless. So the order will just go into their system, and they will see a notification. I mean, they will see it in their orders list, and they will easily process the order. If the manufacturer is not our manufacturer, then the order will go by email. Right? So in this case, the demo vendor is in our system, so we will see it on the manufacturer module. When you are ready to order, you can add instructions for your order to the vendor. You can, by default, the PO number is the customer number, but you can change it, override it. And you can have the order delivered to your showroom or to customer's address, or you can choose to pick up. you can review all the options and make some more changes. Like the first step was for the customer, right? We priced it for the customer, but if in the showroom I have resources and I can assemble my own cabinets, and I don't want to pay manufacturer the assembly, I can just turn this off. I can send the order as knocked down, and I can have it delivered to my showroom, and I can assemble it in the showroom. If there are any custom charges on the dealer side, they can remove it before sending, but in this case, we don't have any. So let's see how the order email will look like. It will say, build a text around like the order details. So it's printing out the PO number, where's the delivery gonna be, if you have any custom instructions, and the couple, or the only style that we are ordering with the modifications and everything will be shown. All right, and at this stage, I'm going to send the order. All right, now the order is sent, and we will log off and log into the manufacturer module. But before that, let me quickly show you guys the journey map and a brief information about the manufacturer side, and then we will do the manufacturer demo. All right, so before moving into manufacturer, like why is it important for the retailers to use a software like ours? Our software significantly reduces the labor and improves the efficiency. We talked to our customers and interviewed others. The biggest problem is, again, browsing through the catalogs. Sometimes even, if the manufacturer is not in 2020, showrooms do the pricing by hand. If it's in 2020, of course, it goes smooth. You can print an order form from 2020 and have your pricing. So, but it's not the case, especially in the tri-state area. There are many smaller manufacturers, and if you're a showroom working with a smaller manufacturer, it's definitely a pain to browse their catalog, to price from their catalog. And another, sometimes the excuse is like you have an existing workflow, you have an existing tool, whether it's an Excel or some other tool, and you are afraid that you don't, your employees will not be able to adapt to the new tool. But we support the onboarding and training, and we have a workflow that we run you guys through. We have a powerful support through live chat, and we are very quick to answer the questions. So investing in time for moving into an ERP and a CRM software definitely is a good investment. So we heard that there are a lot of problems during order, or like the emails get lost, or sometimes people fax, and like manufacturers employ 4 or 5 people to just process the orders. Right? We definitely reduce this using our software. Our software is web-based, and it's built with the latest modern technology, hosted on cloud. So it's web-based; you can access it from anywhere. We are integrating with 2020, ProKitchen, Google Calendar, and other integrations coming soon. And I forgot to mention, but you are able to chat with your designers or the team, as well as you can chat with your vendors on the orders that you are doing. So you can leave notes to team members, or you can communicate with your vendor. So the entire process is seamless. And finally, the software supports multi-location showrooms. So if you are a multi-location business, you can use the same platform. You can choose to share the data, like everyone sees every other business location's data, or you can isolate it. All right, this is for the retailers. Please, take a note of your questions. Shortly, we will open it up for Q&A. All right, for the manufacturers, similar thing. It starts with marketing and outreach. We help manufacturers reach out to more dealers, rank their website better and on the first page on Google. We have a powerful catalog management tool. You can add your collections and styles easily on a user-friendly screen, and you can also manage your prices. Like with a single click, you can adjust all the parts prices by 10%. Let's say because of the tariff, you need to increase 10%, 12%. It's just a one button click. And all the dealers, all of your dealers will get the updated price. And any change you make to your catalog is also will be distributed in real time. As a third step, you need to manage your dealers. We have a dealer database. You can import your dealers in bulk from a CSV. You can set discount rates individually to your dealers, and you can import these, again, the same information, the discount and the dealer's details in bulk. And also, you can invite your dealers to use our software. If you are a paying manufacturer, your dealers will use the software for free for your catalog. So, it's a multi-user, multi-tenant software. They will be able to have their own view, the view that I showed a minute ago, their own showroom account, multi-user account. They can add all of their designers, sales personnel, and there's no limit. And you are essentially also giving your dealers a powerful tool. You are giving your dealers a dealer login, and they are able to log in and order from your catalog. But we also give the full CRM tool that they can manage their customers, and they can also run surveys and collect reviews, have a visual proposal builder, a very powerful tool. And then once your dealers are on the system, there's the handshake process. Like when they send an order to you, you acknowledge the order and send back a confirmation, and they have to then accept it and send it again, and it moves into the production, right? So we make sure the manufacturer and retailer fully understands the order, and in cases where some parts are not compatible, or and change needs to be made by the manufacturer, you guys can make it and then send it back to the dealer. And once the order is in and both parties agreed, you need to process the order. We have powerful tools. You can print out or show on a screen all the order items in your warehouse. A collector can go in and collect all the items, and then the assembler team can assemble and mark all the items that they assembled as assembled. So it goes through a production pipeline, and we support all the stages. We also support the return RMA management. The dealers can initiate returns, and you guys can accept, and there are different rules to charge for the return. Either accepted for free if it's not opened, or if it's damaged, or ordered by mistake. You have different rules to handle the return. And then again, you are giving your dealers a powerful tool. They can send surveys to their customers. Happier dealers means more business for you. So this is essentially the journey for the manufacturers. Now I will move to the manufacturer module. Again, notice that I'm still using the pricingkitchendev.com. It's the same application, but I will log in with my vendor username and password. And I'm on the manufacturer module now. There are some shortcuts to go to your orders, dealers, and RMAs. So I'm going to click the orders. This is the one that we did together, this last one. Going into the detail, I see all the details about the showroom who ordered the cabinet, and the PO number, the price we provided. If you guys remember, they requested a custom modification. I mean, I just put it custom modification, but if it was detailed, and assume you know what it is about, and if you want to add a price for this, and then you save it, and now it's added to the order. And like, if this is a recurring customization request, then you can even add it to your catalog, and it becomes available to all your dealers. I mentioned that you can exchange messages between your dealers regarding the order. So this is the place to see the messages and write a new message. And as you see, the order will flow through this flow. At this point, we just received the order. We can either approve or reject the order. Maybe we don't have this style anymore, and we want to reject. We can reject it. But by clicking here, I'm going to approve the order. And at this stage, you can download the order form, and you can move into, like, once you are ready to move forward, you can come in and provide the delivery date, pickup date, and you can mark it as shipped or picked up, or if it's moved into return, you can mark it as return initiated. We are adding some more features to the manufacturer module, but I'm going to go through. I mentioned about dealer management. All your dealers will be here. Proposals is when you want to initiate an order for your for the showroom, the retailer. Sometimes some of your showrooms will not use the system. They might not be technology savvy, or they call you and they want to create an order with you. You can manually create the proposal and order and send it back to them. And if they confirm on the email or phone, you can mark it as approved and then move through the order stages. You can manage your RMAs, and this is the place where you manage your catalog. You can add different collections, and under each collection, styles, and under each style you're going to have your parts. Your parts list with all the prices. It's like a matrix. On the left side you have your parts, and then on top you have your collection. You can manually change prices one by one, or you can scale the prices, as I mentioned. And you can upload your resources here, the spec sheet and other resources. When you upload it here, it becomes available to your dealers. This is the general messaging area for between your vendors, retailers. It's not related to an order, but it's kind of like your mailbox. And you can create some announcements. And when you create an announcement, it shows up on the dealer screen. For example, the tariff price increase, you can put it out, put an expiration date, and it will be available. All right, and there are many settings that you can drive. You can add your users. You can configure your shipping and assembly. All right, I'm going to move to some bullet points about the manufacturers, and then we'll open up for the question and answers, if any. So how does it help the manufacturers? Again, we discussed that catalog updates and distribution is really easy. Your dealer management, you're providing your dealers a login. You can put the shortcut on your website, and they can easily log in and order from you guys. You can manage the orders and RMA smoothly. Inventory and accounting is coming soon. We will support printing out barcodes and also purchase orders for getting more cabinets into your warehouse, and also some accounting features like profit and loss report. adding payments to the invoice. So we are adding more and more features, and we will integrate it into more systems. Today we integrate with 2020, and ProKitchen is coming soon. We are analyzing their files. We are in touch with them. So as a manufacturer, you not only enable your dealers to order from you, but also you give them a CRM tool that they can run their business with. And it keeps your dealers and your team, production team, engaged, and you have a way to send messages to each other. The software is really simple to use and doesn't require any technical knowledge. And again, we cover the onboarding and training and support you through the whole process. We have a workflow that we run through, and we gather your data, and we'll walk you through, train all of your users during the whole process. All right, with that said, I'm going to stop here. If there are any questions, please come on mute and feel free to ask. Going once, going twice. All right, thanks all for joining us. We recorded this session, and it will be available on our website, and we will send you guys the link. We are planning to do these webinars monthly. The topics may change. Today we heavily focused on the retailer side, but we can do some more focus sessions, maybe on manufacturer, or we can deep dive on some of the specific processes. If there are any questions, please feel free to initiate a chat using this bottom right chat icon. You can email us through the contact form, or you can call us. You can initiate a trial on the cabinet pricing and ordering landing page. We support both retailer and manufacturer trials. You can play with the software, and hope to hear back from you guys. Thanks for joining.